Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I hope you're all looking forward for some racing tonight here at Laguna Seca for round 8 of the championship here in Tatuus. Before we do get stuck in, remember, if you're looking for some racing gear, check out S15 Sports. Hello, Samuel. Welcome. We gave you a 5% discount if you use code PhoenixSimSport at the checkout. Let's take a look at the standings so far this season. So Burgie is 36 points ahead of Marcel Miku, still within a race win, well within a race win. Ivan Melendez still in it with 440 as well. Grabowski on 260. So this battle for P4 really heating up with Scalias and Schmidt and Perkin also in there as well with a good chance. Costas Bavudis in P8, Emmons in P9, and Granova making it into the top 10. So let's just head on over to qualifying, and we will hand it over to Arthur and ACE. So yeah, guys, take it away.
Well, yeah, we're here for round 8 around WeatherTech Laguna Seca Raceway, a track which is 3.6 kilometers long and features 55 meters of elevation change. A very fun track, very fast, and of course very famous for its corkscrew corner, where I think we'll see quite a bit of chaos unfolding today.
Yeah, and we've already had a drama for our championship leader. Sandy Burgess has spun at the aforementioned corkscrew corner on his first flying lap, so he has to go back into the pit, and now he is on his first actual attempt as he goes in towards the Andretti hairpin.
Yeah, it's a very difficult track at some turns because you really have to nail everything. You don't want to be too close to the apex because a sausage curb might launch you off into the gravel, which of course kills your lap time and possibly even your car if you're not careful.
Yeah, and also a lot of these setups will be pretty unstable as well, so if you try to use a wider line like Burgess is doing right now, you might also run into the gravel, or you might turn too much and get oversteer. He's using 5th gear through this very tricky turn 6, interestingly.
Yeah, I looked on board earlier. They're using gearing which I personally would not use, but then again, I would probably be very far off pace in these cars, especially around this track, which I find it risky that they're using unstable setups then, because from my experience, this is a track where you really need to be planted to the ground and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, but if you want to keep it flat through the corners like turn 4 and turn 6, you need to have a more oversteery setup as Burgess goes to the top with a 120.195. That's still 6/10 off of his personal best in practice, but he is already on provisional pole. I think he is looking very good to take a 6th pole of the season, but it's all about whether he has the pace in the race, because he told me before the event started that he has been very inconsistent in practice in terms of the race pace, just because of how difficult the corners are, how much curb and how close the gravel is, as Marcel Miku cannot improve on his second flying lap attempt, so he stays in P2.
Well, yeah, especially in the race, an unstable setup and not being confident for the race will definitely not help him, but still, he is on provisional pole, so he is making quali pace work. But I think we might see another return to the top step for Marcel Miku, who took 2 victories last time around in Barcelona, which was 2 beautiful races, both with a bit of chaos. But yeah, I wouldn't discount him. He really is making a late championship push, and he's doing it quite well too. I mean, Sandy Burgess, unfortunately, race 1 last round, lost. I mean, not really lost. He got his first race without a podium there, being P4, but yeah, still leading the championship by 36 points. He'll have to lose quite a few positions, and Marcel Miku has to win in order for Miku to then take the championship lead.
This is a great attempt by Marcel Miku. If he hooks up the final sector, he might be able to challenge Dandy Burgi as one of our debutants, Teo Mwanda, one of Burgi's friends, who, well, Burgi told me that he is really fast, goes up into P3, and Marcel Miku takes a top step back with a 120.095, so 2.5 minutes remaining for Burgi, who is on potentially his final lap to respond to Marcel Miku's pole lap.
Well, yeah, exactly 1/10 to Burgi Miku has right now. So Miku, I think he has to be careful because Burgi did display a 119.5, if I'm correct, during practice,
Yes.
or 119.6. So he is very fast. He does have the pace. So I think he might take pole, but if he's not that confident for the race, I don't see him keeping it, as we see McNugget P3 in the championship move up to P3 in qualifying right now.
Burgi has made a mistake at corkscrew. He's backed off. I think he's got enough fuel, or he doesn't, so he has to teleport to the pits and drive out immediately. So,
Really has to
yeah.
push, yeah.
Oh, he will be right behind McNugget on the road. They don't have a lot of time to do the outlap. This is going to be really close. Whether
Very slow pit
Burgi...
exit here too, you know. So
Yeah,
he
whether...
really has to be careful to not either impede other cars or be impeded himself, because we can see quite a lot of cars here as he's still going slowly, half on the gravel, but he's back moving.
Yeah, I think he's really tight for time, and look at the traffic that he's got. He's got Nathaniel, like PP, and McNugget and Callum in front of him. This is not going clean as a final lap from Burgi's point of view, as Marcel Miku starts his final flying lap.
We'll see if he's able to improve, but yeah, all eyes right now on Sandy Burgi. He has to make something stick.
He's got so much traffic.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what a first sector! It's 30.9! Marcel Miku has improved by a tenth in sector 1. If he can keep this up, I don't think Burgi has a chance. As did someone just go second? I missed it. I think Teo just went. Yeah, Teo just went second.
Oh yeah, Burgi just was very lucky in the corkscrew earlier because a car just spun out in front of him. Yeah, he's up to he's still P3 right now, so
yeah, and Marcel Miku has improved by 2.5 tenths after 2 sectors. This is a brilliant lap from the Czech driver as he rounds out the final corner, and coming towards the line, it's a 119.909. The benchmark has been set. Can McNugget or Sandy Burgi challenge Marcel Miku?
Burgi really has to push this quali lap. It's a make or break. No time to spare. He had 4 seconds to go once he crossed the line. As he... No, that's the other car going wide.
It's a poor first sector for Burgi. He is down by 10.5, and McNugget has given up. He was down by 2.5 tenths, so he has to push in this corner that Burgi is right on. So McNugget had to push at turn 6, and he's pushed too wide, and now corkscrew awaits Burgi. Can he get it right this time?
It's
better, but he's 3 tenths down. I don't think he's got anything in his locker, unless he pulls out the best final sector in his life. I think Marcel Miku has got pole position here.
I really think if Marcel Miku is able to make the tires work during the race, he will probably win the race. He always has a great launch at the start, so
it's a valid effort. Oh my god, he's unhappy. It's a really good effort, because Burgi went 500 faster than Marcel Miku in the final sector, but he lost way too much in the first 2 sectors. And that lap is 6 tenths off of his personal best in practice. He is going to be kicking himself and losing to his friend and debutant Teo Mwanda by 8 thousandths of a second. So he's not even starting on the front row. This is going to be a very interesting start. coming up next.
Indeed, that is quite an interesting session there, guys, and sets us up for a very interesting race. 45 minutes of action coming up here. But before we do get to that, we will be right back after this short ad break. Don't go anywhere. We've got some serious action up ahead. Hello everyone, welcome back, and we are about to get underway for this race. What do you think, guys? Can Marcel run away with this today, or do you think, will Bergie be able to hang on?
Well, I mean, Bergie not the fastest right now in qualifying. Marcel Miku on pole by 2.5 tenths towards the car starting next to him. Mwandi, if I'm right. We haven't seen Mwandi do a race start yet, and especially not compared to Marcel Miku, so it will be very special to see what happens in this race.
Here we go then, the red lights are coming on. And we are off at Laguna Seca. It's a brilliant start by Marcel Miku. It's a brilliant start by Sandy Berger. He's already passed Teo Mwanda in towards turn 1. So up to second goes the championship leader. It's a start that he wanted. And now McNugget tries to close the door on Jack Smith, but he can't. He's going to go wide here at Andretti Hairpin, leaving the door open on the inside. And he can't hook the line back up. So down one position goes McNugget. He's trying. He's turned Jack Smith around. And spinning sympathy is his teammate behind. Perkins spun in sympathy, and wide goes another car. It's chaos here, and Jack Smith has lost so many positions. He made a brilliant start and got tapped around by McNugget. Surely, if that's a report, that's a penalty for third place in the championship, Ivan Melendez.
Yes.
Oh, round goes Teo Mwanda. The debutant has spun at the crucial turn 6. The corner we've talked about so many times, and they're going 3 wide up the hill, and off into the gravel is Marcel Nathaniel. He's been edged out by both Teja Shop, and they are all off. Oh my goodness, Nathaniel has to cut the corkscrew, and so did Luck PP. So 2 free positions from Aircore Hamlet, as the other debutant from the United States of America goes up into turn 9, and Nathaniel takes it off. What is happening? We've seen so many crimes in lap 1 already.
Those 2 cars really just both completely spinning into the gravel there. I mean, I knew Laguna Seca was gonna be crazy, especially into the corkscrew, but we've seen more contact mainly outside of the corkscrew for now. As we're following Jack Smith, he's still ahead of Peck, and
yeah,
you know,
he's
driving nicely. He does have a 2.1 second gap to the car ahead though, so we'll see if he'll be able to make that up, as Miku leads by 8 tenths right now.
Jack Smith made an incredible recovery after getting spun by McNugget at turn 3 on the first lap. He dropped down to P12, and then all the chaos at corkscrew and the penultimate corner meant Jack Smith is back up to P6, and he is going to be very unhappy about what McNugget did to him on lap 1. This is going to be interesting to see if he catches up to McNugget. Will he retaliate on track?
Yeah, as we could see a bit ago, all the cars in the top 10 right now are on hard tires, so they'll be trying to make those tires last the entire race, compared to the medium runners who will probably try to make an extra pit stop during the race. I think it might be beneficial, especially compared to the wear at the end of the
Off.
race, but we'll see.
Teja Sharma went off. I beg your pardon. Yeah, and now Luck PP is off into the final corner. So 2 free positions from Christian Jabowski, up from P11 to P8. Actually, Perkins also went off somewhere. So yeah, that's 3 free positions for Jabowski in the space of 2 corners. And Taylor Wonder, the front row starter, is also making moves, trying to look around the outside of Marcel Nathaniel in towards the Andretti hairpin. Can he make it? Can he hang it around the outside? No, he can't. He stays in P13.
It's a very difficult corner to go around the outside at, but yeah, I mean...
Oh my goodness, off goes Michael Pack, and he's returned into the pack, and he's off again. So,
that
he's...
recoil was very close. I mean, 3 cars heading fast towards him in a flat-out turn. That looked scary.
And off. Yes, that was really scary. And there goes 3 wide up the hill through towards turn 6. And they're making side-to-side contact. And around goes Nathaniel. He and Teja Sharma made contact on the outside. And who got absolutely hit? That's Teja Sharma, who went into the side of Marcel Nathaniel. But Marcel Nathaniel had tail on his inside, so there was nowhere Nathaniel can go. That was a concertina effect.
Yeah, I saw a little drift there. But yeah, these guys... I know it's an American track, but it's not a NASCAR track, even though they're taking some NASCAR track limits right now and also some NASCAR bumping rules, so
Yeah,
they're really cutting it close this race.
This is some of the most chaotic thing I've ever seen in my life, and Jack Smith tries to send it around the outside of Brian Garcia, who evaded all the drama on lap 1 and made up 5 positions going from P10 to P5. But he's now holding up Jack Smith, who is clearly faster. No way through at turn 3. Cut back. Don't do it here. Yeah, he lifted. Clever.
I mean, it is a fun track to defend that, but once you make a mistake, it's pretty much over.
Yeah,
See
and
Jack
off
Smith move
goes...
over to P5.
Exactly. Brian Garcia couldn't keep his line. So I think Jack Smith can pass Derry quite fast as well, because Derry, aka Daniel Ari, he I think started... Oh, and spun. I think Nathaniel made contact with Alco Hamlet, and Alco Hamlet is now into the gravel, down from P11 all the way to P14. And Teo Mawanda right on the back of Luck PP towards the corkscrew. What the fuck is... I beg your pardon, I'm so sorry. That was ridiculous line from Luck PP. He just went to the inside of the corner for absolutely no reason and just gifted Teo Mawanda the position.
I mean, open wheel racing usually gets seen as a gentleman's sport, but it's not looking like it right now, as we see Jack Smith lose a position to Derry on the straight. As he follows into the slipstream, I think he's going to make a move into the Andretti hairpin at the start of a lap here.
Yeah, he's on the inside.
Inside line.
That's good.
To make it stick, and he made it stick. He's up to P4 right now. Very great push from him right now, early on into the race.
Where is Michael Pack? And why has he spun? He spun the final corner, coming out of the final corner.
Ooh. As we saw Jack Smith on broadcast also go a bit into the gravel.
Yeah, we've already got 2 retirements. That's Callum and Johansson already retiring from the race. So, yeah, a lot of trouble in the early laps. They've finally settled down a bit.
I mean, I get that these guys want to be very fast around the track, and for that they need sketchy setups, but personally, I would rather be slower and feel safe, especially around this very punishing track. I mean, there's barely any room to go wide at. Yes, it's such a narrow and difficult track, and around goes Luck PP into Seca, sending it to the inside. It's Brian Garcia into the final corner. They're going to go side by side, coming out of the final corner. And this is playing to the hands of Jabowski. Jabowski is faster than these two. He needs these two to stay, or to not go side by side, because they are roadblocking him. Well, I mean, it also makes it easier to catch up for now. I think they'll probably make a move into... But quickly look at which turn, into turn 5 or turn 4. I mean, after turn 4. I'll keep it at that. That seems like the optimal move. But he has to back off, see? That's a problem, because now you're involved in the battle, and Perkins goes off himself behind him.
in turn 4, and now turn 5. Brian Garcia has to defend the inside line. Jabowski tries to head all the way around the outside. That's brave. Don't go side by side here.
Side by side.
Don't. Okay,
One of them will have to lift.
Yeah, Jabowski is clever.
Jabowski,
He's fourth in the championship, isn't he? So he has to think about it better, because Brian Garcia is 16th in the championship, so he will fight this position like it's his life. And Jabowski needs to think about the big picture. But Wonder had another off at corkscrew.
It's not looking good for him this race. I mean, he had a great qualifying, getting him up to P2, but right now he's all the way down into P9. It's P10,
Yeah.
and it's really not looking good.
Yeah, he's
Grabowski
He's
right
had-
now on the main straight. Is he gonna go for a move? Around the outside?
I don't like this. Yeah, he's gonna be edged out. Oh, Brian
Yeah.
leaves a lot of space.
I mean, it looked like he also went a bit too wide. They're not really going that close wheel to wheel into that turn, which is understandable. The minimal piece of understeer there.
Jack Smith is off, coming out of turn 4, and he's thrown away his P4 all the way down to P8. Goes the Polish driver. What a terrible mistake to make on your own. And
I mean,
yeah, like we
Consistency pays. It really pays for this race. I mean, I don't know what's happening in the front, but we can see that Marcel Miku is losing a bit of pace towards Sandy Burgee, so I think Burgee might have found the confidence he needs for this race, and I think I might have spoken too soon a bit earlier on.
Yeah, I think Marcel made a mistake on this lap. You can see he was put away by about 2/10 every lap, and he's lost 4/10 this lap, so... Oh, and into the pits goes Perkins. That is so early. Why is he in the
Yeah.
pits?
10 minutes into the race is very strange. I mean, if you're
Did
going
he
to have to go
forget
to a
to-
pit stop, in my opinion, you always have to go either, you know, at the middle of the race or after the middle of the race, not before, because that really puts you at risk for the end.
Yeah, and his tires would be like very old. But my theory is, did he forget to... I mean, what tire was he on? If he was on hards, there's no way he forgot to do his fuel, right?
I mean,
Off goes Derry.
I mean, it could be that he started on the mediums and then thought, okay, yeah, these are not gonna work, I'm gonna go on to the hards. Or he just had to refuel, we don't know, but yeah. Bowski right
Yeah, but-
now, he's going towards the inside of Terry. Will he make the move stick?
Oh, he got Brian Garcia going all over him. Around the outside goes Garcia in the corkscrew. No,
He's making
no
the fast
chance.
work.
Yeah, I mean, brave that he tried it. Burgee sets the fastest lap of the race, but he was only a tenth faster than Marcel Miku, so the gap is staying at 7/10 of a second.
Yeah, those two are gonna probably have a good fight near the end of the race. But yeah, our fight there for P4, 3 cars close together, it's really fun to watch them go at it, making risky moves at times, but yeah.
I think Perkins, actually, let's watch this battle first. Jabowski now has the inside line towards turn 1, and Daniel Airy closes the door. But now they're going to go side by side through turn 3. This is going to be close. Alco Hamlet has spun on his medium tires. His mediums must be overheating. And these three cannot be separated with each other. This is hurting Jabowski's pace, because Jack Smith, after his spin at turn 4, is catching this group really fast.
I really think Grabowski has to, at some point, just go for a very risky dive bomb. I do not encourage it because it's very risky, but sitting behind right now, it's not working. Derry constantly has like the perfect defensive line, which just blocks Grabowski into the turn.
Yeah, and this is just helping Jack Smith getting back into the battle, because Jack Smith is fighting with Jabowski for 4th in the championship. They're only separated by 52 points, so Jabowski needs to pass Daniel Airy as fast as possible, but he can't find a way through.
If I was Grabowski right now, I'd really try to make a move down the inside of turn 1. First you have to be able to go down the inside, so the slight slipstreaming train right now, heading towards turn 1. He's going side by side, he has the inside line, heading towards turn 1, the Andretti hairpin. Will he make the move stick?
Oh.
Will Derry?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so risky.
They made contact. Grabowski is around
Grabowski
and down to
seventh
7s. Yeah,
Very
so that didn't
unfortunate.
work. That's why I was so afraid of making the dive, because this can happen. A little bit of contact, and you lose the car, and you drop down, back behind Jack Smith.
The thing is, they'll keep fighting at the front, so we will probably in a few laps time, hopefully be back into the fight there. But yeah, did create quite a big gap, but he is catching up to Jack Smith though right now, so that's very positive for him.
Off goes Lag PP, but Mazak's also went off at turn 2 as well, so these two will resume their battle for P12 and understeer. I think Mazak has a really two understeer setup. He's gone the other way.
Understeer on this track must be hell to try and navigate. I think some tracks I really personally prefer having oversteer, but this is a track where I just want to have the most neutral setup ever.
Makes sense, as Mazak understeers wide at turn 6, so he's lost P13 to a recovering Elko Hamlet on those medium tires. He's still carrying on after 10 laps.
Further
They've seen their best.
Garcia, I mean, he's
Go
getting
off.
very close. Ooh, he's off, but
Yeah.
he keeps the car on track very nicely. You will have a bit of dirty air in the corner, but he can try to fight for slipstream right now.
But the problem is, Jack Smith is getting larger and larger and larger in the mirror. I also just thought about Perkins. Maybe because he was right behind this train. Probably because he thinks there's no way to overtake. So he's gone for the undercut, trying to get some clean air. As Brian Gatz, don't try it again. Yeah, he backs off this time. You can't go around the outside of corkscrew. Yeah, the gap is now 1.2 seconds as Jack Smith gets a perfect exit coming out of corkscrew. But he is edged out because he's on the wrong side of the track through turn 7 and 8. And now towards the penultimate corner, Brian Garcia has to get off the line and dive to the inside. It's Jack Smith. Brian Garcia breaks really late, and what a brilliant defensive move by the American driver.
Exactly, I mean, I don't know Buenos Aires for next race, but I do hope it's not like this track with constant sweeping fast corners, because as fun as it is and as difficult as it makes overtaking, we also see sadly a bit less of it.
Buenos Aires is even tighter than this, even narrower than this, so I don't think we'll be seeing a lot of overtakes.
Well, I mean, either we see barely any overtakes with the drivers being very clean, or we see a repeat of lap 1, but then for the entire 2 races.
Yeah, but at least it will be 2 20-minute races next Thursday, so there's definitely going to be a lap. Where's Jack Smith? And oh my goodness, Brian Garcia goes off.
And they
Derry
make contact.
goes off. Yeah, and 2 positions
Garcia
in one
spun.
go. Oh my god, Jack Smith to the inside of Derry. Whoa, they make contact.
Ooh.
And Derry somehow holds on to P4. And Grabowski is back with them. And Taylor Wonder is almost catching this group as well. Daniel Airy has absolutely no speed, but his absolutely impeccable defense means he is now Yano Truly.
They're really going at it. They barely care about touching each other into the corkscrew, as Jack Smith in the slipstream, as Grabowski might try to make a move soon. I think
Jack Smith is diving. He can't. He
for
has.
it.
He's done it.
Overseer from Derry. Jack Smith moves up into P4.
That's crucial. That's absolutely crucial. He has to clear Derry, and he has done so. Now he can try to pull away because Grabowski is still stuck behind Derry.
Exactly.
Oh!
Whoa! Whoa! And he takes
Off goes Derry. Yes, Derry took out Grabowski. Oh my
Wanda.
god!
despite having such a shocking start, is really benefiting from everything happening up
But
ahead.
Jack Smith is off! Jack Smith is off at
Smith
turn
off?
5! What is going on?
You know, I really think they just cannot stand racing without each other, so they're trying to be together again. Because what is happening? It keeps happening as Burgi. Nearly 4/10 of Marcel Miku. I don't know what happened there, but
Traffic. Masami got held back by traffic, I think, judging by the map.
yeah, it looks like lapping is already happening, and we're not even halfway through the race. I mean, that's what spinning does, people.
And Brian Garcia is off again. He's just made his pit stop. And he's come out on, I guess, fresh tires. And he's already off. Or he's not changed his hards, maybe. That's why
Maybe
they don't have the
went in
grip.
for fuel, we don't know, or damage. But I mean, damage is not set to 100%, so I doubt drivers will really be going for damage repairs.
Yeah, but a very promising battle for P5 and 6 now, down to P14 for Brian Garcia.
I mean, what a battleground this track has been today already.
Traffic.
And, you know, still
Traffic.
not halfway.
Traffic for Marcel Miku. Oh my
Marcel
goodness! That's
Whoa,
misunderstanding. Teja Shab almost took out the race leader.
What was he thinking there?
And now Stanley Birch has to go to the pit lane to over it. What the hell is happening?
What is going on? I mean, check your mirrors, guys. No offense. That is not something you want to do as Birch. He kind of slides over the curb there.
Yeah, he went on the curb. This is GTA 6. This is not Assetto Corsa anymore.
I mean, as a back marker, you have to realize, I mean, you don't have to brake in the middle of the straight to let the car pass you, but just slightly lift off, move off the line, look where the leader is going in order to let them pass, because that nearly went badly for our championship
For most
leader
of them.
and our race leader.
Yeah, for both of them. McNugget could have seen the sky open for him for 1 second there.
Well, yeah, I mean, if lap traffic keeps going on like this, I think we might have an upset in terms of a winner.
Yeah, there's still 24 minutes. There will be plenty of traffic for these two drivers to deal with. We're not even halfway yet.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I think Berger has gone very stable. He's getting understeer in these high-speed, medium to high-speed corners. So he's erred on the side of caution, which might be costing him a bit of pace. But he's still right behind Marcel Miku. But you can see he's just being more cautious, and the car just looks like it's not as lively as Marcel Miku's car.
I think he's really hoping on a mistake from Marcel Miku, or just lap traffic doing its thing and taking him out. I mean, because we can tell Miku is faster, but the traffic is really screwing up things.
Spinning.
Right now.
Spinning at corkscrew is Daniel Ari. So he's lost 2 further positions, dropping behind Nathaniel. And Perkins was already pitted and back up to P8. And back up to P7 because Nathaniel went off in the Panama corner. This is a brilliant drive after spinning at turn 3 on the opening lap for Perkins.
So much
lap
is happening
traffic.
in this race.
Yeah, but that was okay. That was okay. That was a lag PP getting out of the way, but he did affect Berger a bit because he was on the left side going into the Panama corner, but I guess he had nowhere to go, so that was okay. At least didn't weave or just brake randomly.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've got another lap car in front. Alco Hamlin's old medium tires. He could spin just on his own and affect these two drivers. That can all be a factor in this race.
Yeah, but right now Miku, by looking at the lap times, he's a bit more consistent and also faster while being consistent. So he is creating a gap again from Bergi, but there are 2 lapped cars ahead of him soon, P10 and P9.
Yeah, one of them is Daniel Ari, who spun at turn 4. His tires must be so hot, and he is in danger of spinning every corner. he has the possibility of doing it because of how hot his tires is. So this is a precarious position for Marcel Miku to be in.
Exactly. I mean, if I was Miku right now, I would wish these cars had
Off!
headlights.
Oh my
so I could
goodness!
flash.
My god! Alco Hamlet spun at corkscrew and Marcel Miku dodged him by about 20 centimeters?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Daryl pitted, thank God for that. And now they are clear for traffic. And Jabowski now also comes into the pits from P6, so... where will he come out? Is he gonna come out in front of the leaders? But at least he's on... You know, he's okay in terms of his ability to drive. But on this circuit, whether you're fast or slow, there's a chance of spinning at every corner for everybody.
Exactly. I mean, most drivers right now are really, you know, they have to tone it down probably to not, you know, have more contact, especially cars that are being lapped. They'll have to be extra careful, especially if they're in a battle. That could really make it sore for both the cars in the battle and Marcel Miku probably.
Yeah, and fastest lap at Teo Mawanda, who's finding pace, probably too little too late, because he's in absolute no man's land in P4.
Well, yeah, the incidents at the start really didn't help him because, yeah, his pace is great right now, but he'll probably not be able to make it up back to the front.
Yeah, he spun twice on corkscrew on his own, I think, but if he didn't, then there was contact. Yeah, Burgess 2 understeering. He went off at turn 5 this lap, and once again at Panama corner, there's just not enough front end to make the car turn. So, in terms of drivability, I think Marcel Miku's car is definitely easier to drive, but that also means it's easier to make mistakes.
I hate to interrupt you, but Garcia again off in the corkscrew. He's now last.
Oh God. Yeah.
I saw him fighting up ahead early on in the race, but yeah, I think his dreams right now are not looking good as Nathaniel a bit into the gravel as he rejoins right now to the racing line safely, luckily. Yeah, all the gaps have really grown right now.
Yeah, Nathaniel has lost P6 to Perkins, but that wasn't really a battle anyways, because Perkins has made his pit stop, and Nathaniel hasn't yet, and now Jack Smith pits from P5.
Jack Smith into the pit lane.
Oh, he's overshot. He's overshot the box. He has to reverse. He's lost about 5 seconds there.
That's very unfortunate. Yeah, sadly it's happened. It happens. Nathaniel also into the pits. I mean, I remember one time in GT3 race around Watkins Glen, I also overshot my pit box. It's embarrassing because at that moment I was being broadcast, but did walk away with the podium there. So let's hope something also happens.
Oh, he's come out right in front of the leaders.
Sharma also
My
just lost position, also spun car in the final sector, but yeah, right now Krzyzbowski ahead of the leader as they're going through the flat out turn. Let's hope he doesn't make it sore, as there is also, if I'm right, a car between. Yeah,
that's Jack Smith. If he didn't make the mistake, he would have been clear of Jabowski and clear of the leaders. Now he has the blue flag. He has to let the leaders go. He's gonna lose so much time on his outlap as well. He's already let Marcel Miku pass coming out of turn 1, but he's not letting Burgess through. This is gonna be not fun for Burgess, because he's getting stuck and losing valuable time, and Jack Smith gets out of the way coming out of the corkscrew.
Yeah, I mean, it's always difficult when you're being lapped to judge when the car really gets close to you, especially if you're...
Oh, off goes Burgess!
Oh,
sorry to cut you off. In the fight, in the Panama corner is Sandy Burgess. He's lost 3 tenths because of Jack Smith's traffic. He's lost a further 5 tenths because he went off in the Panama corner. So the gap now is over 2 seconds, and Marcel Miku's march towards the championship lead is looking good. Every minute goes by. If he closes this gap by, 28 points? He'll be 8 behind going into the final 2 rounds.
Marcel Miku, I really have to admire his late season charge. I mean, Virgie has been going off quite a few times, so I think it's impending that something big might happen. Another car might be able to take position, but on the other hand, the gaps towards him are very big, with McNugget 15 seconds behind him, and then Mwanda being 23 seconds behind McNugget, so that's around 36 seconds to Virgie. So let's hope, if he makes a mistake, that it isn't the big one.
And getting out of the way was Jabowski just before the corkscrew, so Marcel Miku now has finally clean air for about 11 seconds in front of him. Finally, he can just do his own pace.
Exactly, as Hamlet further down in the grid has a 5/10 gap to Nathaniel, so we might see something happen there later on. But yeah, Sandy Burgee with the fastest lap though right now. Or his personal best, my bad.
Yeah, personal best. So, yeah, so both... Nathaniel goes off in the Panama corner. Both him and Alco Hamlet are on mediums, and both of them haven't pitted. As I say that, Alco Hamlet comes into the pits way too slow. He's almost stopped.
Very impressive to go for a pit stop that late into the race.
Why is he doing fit? The pit limit is 80. He was doing 30 for about 10 seconds. Perkins is off. Oh my goodness. And now he is going to be... Oh, he's in front of the leader. Marcel Miku is off. Marcel Miku just about gets past Perkins. Wow. My God.
My God, Sandy Burgee.
Perkins, you don't need to let them go. Perkins gets confused. Perkins let 2 positions go. He saw the blue flags, but those were for Marcel and Sandy Burgee. They were both passed, and Perkins let Jabowski and Jack Smith through. Down to 7s goes Perkins. And around goes Jabowski.
Whoa!
Jabowski has spun at the corner.
I mean, I do have to say how lucky Marcel Miku is that nothing big happened there. He's still able to maintain position. I mean, he did lose around
1.3
and 2 seconds, so...
Yeah, so the thing is, he already went off himself there, and because Perkins was like parked kind of on the exit there, so he has to not even... Oh, Burgee is wide at turn 3. Yeah, this is so difficult, this circuit.
I mean, I think we're gonna see more and more issues happen at the front, as they're already quite a few laps into their hard tires. The fast sweeping corners will really be hitting their tires right now, especially the right hand side.
Oversteer for Burgee, mid corner at turn 6. That was hairy, Larry, scary, but he saved it.
He indeed did, but yeah, again, he's losing the time. I think Burgee, if I were him right now, I would just keep it clean for the rest of the race and only go for something if Marcel Miku makes a mistake, because the tire wear is really hitting right now. And
off is Nathaniel. I think Nathaniel should have pitted earlier. Those medium tires, after doing 20 laps, they're gonna be so bad right now. I don't know why he's not pitted yet.
Maybe he's trying to make them last, but that would be very
risky. Yes, wide goes Marcel Miku at turn 3. Last time Burgee made a mistake there. This lap Miku made the mistake there. The gap is back down to 0.6 of a second.
So we're on board right now with Burgee still, I mean, getting closer to Miku, who's making mistakes right now. We're both very much at the track limits there, as they're right now to the corkscrew.
It's all about when do they pit. Don't return, thank you. That was Alco Hamlet at the back end of the field, spinning off at corkscrew. But he did a really good job.
That was Burgee. I nearly had a heart attack.
Yeah, he did a great job though to stay on the runoff area and stay out of the way. So yeah, that's 2 laps down now for the American driver on his debut. So he debuted to forget, but if he finishes, he'll still get 2 points. So
I do have to say it's very clear that Burge and Miku at the front are barely making any mistakes by looking at the gaps. I mean, Jack Smith nearly 50 seconds behind the car ahead, which, you know,
my God,
it's
So, I mean,
crazy.
yeah, to be. I mean, I think he's made his pit stop, right? So the top 4 hasn't. Yeah, the top 4 and Mazak in P12 actually also hasn't made a pit stop, so they must have filled to the maximum, which is 45 liters, and are just running to the end of the fuel tank. So we might see a pit stop battle between Berger and Marcel Miku because they're probably going to pit on the same lap if they just run out the fuel tank.
Yeah, I think undercutting here will benefit, but yeah, they'll both have to see which lap they pit on.
Yeah, but the thing is, Berger is off again to Potomac. The thing is, I don't think either of them will change tires because changing tires do cost you a few extra seconds. So
I mean,
even if you
definitely be like IndyCar, just a quick splash and dash and they're gone, as Miku sets the fastest lap with a 1:20.6.
Yeah, he's pulling away this lap. I think Berger, after his early spin at corkscrewing qualifying, he's a bit afraid of that corner. He's just taking more cautious in that corner. He's not cutting the inside, and he should have, and he's wide at turn 3 again. I saw Marcel Miku set the fastest lap, and maybe his confidence has taken a hit. The gap is back up to 1.6 seconds.
Oh yeah, it looks like we're back at the beginning of the race with that gap. I mean, very unfortunate to see, but yeah, it's clear the setup is not doing what it needs to do, and the understeer in the high-speed turns, it's very prevalent right now.
Yeah, we've also had a change of position for P6 after Perkins' trouble and letting 2 extra positions go through. He's back in front of Christian Jabowski and taking P6 away from the Greek driver. And we've got traffic again. Oh, wide goes Berger. He has absolutely no front end. Final corner, missing the apex this time. Teja Sharma gets out of the way of Marcel Miku pretty cleanly, but he needs to be aware the Sandy Berger is close by. Otherwise, it's going to be an awkward first sector for the British driver.
And down in P11, Brian Garcia is getting closer and closer to Laguna. So we know he has a pace, but a few unfortunate incidents have put him back down. So we'll see what happens as McNugget is into the pit lane right now.
Yeah, and he's probably going to keep P3, but it doesn't really matter because Mwanda has to make his pit stop anyway. So, and yeah, he will.
Mwanda has already made a pit stop. I'm not sure though.
I don't think so. No, he hasn't.
All right then, yeah.
So yeah, I think McNucky is very safe for P3. And the front 2 are very safe to be P1 and P2. It's about who finishes P1 and who finishes P2, as Mazak finally makes his one and only pit stop and dropping down from P12 to P14. 15 even.
Marcel Miku just about lucky with the back marker there. They went into the gravel and then were down the inside line, but Miku was just ahead, so had a good turn in, which right now it's not really helping Sandy Berger.
No. I think he needs to try to use lower gears. For example, the plumber corner, he was turning in on fifth gear here, he's turning on 4th. Maybe if you just downshift to 3rd, it might have a better effect. And we have a battle for P8 and a move made at corkscrew by Daniel Ari, getting past Marcel Nathaniel up into P8. Goes the British driver.
It's Brian Garcia, half a second behind Black BB.
Yeah, we've
got
got
very close Wanda in the pits right now also. But
Yeah, he will come
Brian
out
Garcia,
P4.
He's putting up the pace right now. He's gaining as he puts a bit of pressure, making Laguna go towards the defensive line. Slipstream right now onto the main straight as they're... Will he have enough speed to move down the inside? That's what I wonder. He's getting close. No, not close enough, but LagPP goes wide, which allows Brian Garcia to move down the inside. Will he maintain position right there? Yes, he will.
Here we go, pit stop battle between the leaders. Marcel Miku into his box first. Sandy Burgess box is further ahead. Marcel Miku has already done his pit stop. And he's pulled away a lot, I think. It should only be a splash and dash, but the gap is definitely more than 1.5 seconds coming out of the pits. It's a brilliant pit entry by Marcel Miku, or is it? They're about to hit traffic and understeer is Sandy Burgess, and Marcel Miku just about clears. Who is that? Elko Hamlet. And they've got battles behind them, but that is none of their business as Perkins tries to fend off Jabowski. But the gap actually is back to 1.3 seconds, so maybe Burgess didn't lose that much time. Elko Hamlet needs to get out of the way, and he does.
I do have to say that pit exit here around Laguna Seca, I find it more difficult than the corkscrew right there because it's so tight and there's sand everywhere. But yeah, Marcel Miku clearly did gain a lot there. I think Burgess carried a bit more speed through there, and that definitely helped him go on further with the final 5 minutes right now almost of the race.
I think Burgess absolutely sent it at the pit exit, brake as late as he dared, so he gained the time back. And this battle for P6 is heating up. Little bit of twitch from Perkins. Jabowski goes one way, Guridova is off into the side of the circuit, and Jabowski tries with the cutback, but he can't get it. It's a brilliant exit from the Spanish driver. Perkins will keep this one unless Jabowski goes for a dive into turn 1.
That car that went off there nearly went back onto the track, so that was nearly race ending for Kozłowski, as he's very close still. 2 tenths right now. I mean, he nearly went for the move around the Andretti hairpin. Yeah, 5 minutes left to go. He really has to make a move soon if he wants to get P6.
Marcel Miku is about to lap Jack Smith. We're about to have...
think about.
We're going to have 4 cars on the lead lap at the end of the race.
The only
Jesus
time
Christ.
I've been able to lap up until P3 was in an ACC open lobby in a 40-minute race. For a league race, it's actually crazy to see something like this happen. Then again, it's also quite a bit big instance of lots of incidents happening throughout the entire race.
Down towards the final corner. Is this battle for P2? Oh my goodness, Perkins spun. Yeah. Just as Jabowski went wide, he was about to get a terrible exit. Perkins just spun, and that's as easy as you can get for a position. And Nathaniel has had an issue. I think, is he still on those medium tires?
It would be very cool if he's able to manage for the entire race.
Wait,
he is.
Wait. Burgess pitted for new tires. That's why he got a slow stop.
I mean, he's lucky that he didn't lose more time there.
But those new hards are not really... I mean, they are going to be up to temperature now. This is going to be really interesting. Can he use the extra grip to hunt down Marcel Miku in the final 3 laps of this race?
I'm very surprised that first he went for new tires, and I find it strange that he doesn't go for either mediums or softs because they are faster compounds. If I were
but he's close to the gap.
I would have personally gone for softs. I mean, they're faster, and especially with this much fuel they have left, as Sandy Burgee does set the fastest lap of the race with a 120.5. Will we see a last lap overtake? That's the real question I'm asking.
Yeah, and they've also got Jack Smith, a blue flag car. The final blue flag has Burgee almost spun out of turn 3. Is that the chance gone then? The gap back up to 1.2, but Marcel Miku goes wide at turn 4, so he's lost those 3 tenths that he just gained. The gap is back to 9 tenths of a second. They are absolutely pushing it to the limit. And this
Both of these drivers really feeling the pressure, I think, right now. I think Marcel Miku is thinking, I cannot let him overtake me right now, and Burgee thinking, I have fresher tires, I cannot let him win ahead of me. So they're both in each other's heads, probably.
Burgee has done a thing that I haven't seen him do yet. He's downshifted to force at turn 6 that help his rotation, but he's still not doing it in the penultimate corner. So he loses a bit of time every lap at the penultimate corner just because he stays in 5th gear, as Marcel Miku now has the perfect slipstream on Jack Smith. Will Jack Smith get out of the way cleanly for our race leaders, as we may be on to the final lap of the race, or the penultimate lap of the race? This is going to be really close, whether this is 1 or 2 laps remaining. They cross the line with 1 minute 21 to go. The lap around here is about 1 minute 21.
I would really love it to be 1 extra lap after this. I mean, Marcel Miku will not like it, but I think we and Sandy Burgee very much would appreciate if it happens.
The problem for Marcel Miku is he can't really back off to do a slower final lap, because if he slows down, Burgee is right there. So he has to push it to the limit, and pushing it to the limit is Burgee. He touches gravel with his right-hand tires, but the gap is now down to 7 tenths of a second into the corkscrew.
I have had 1 open lobby race round ACC once in the wet round Silverstone, where I crossed the finish line first with 1 second left to go, and I can tell you it's not very pleasuring. As Burgee right now 5 tenths, if there's another lap, Marcel Miku will have problems probably, because Sandy Burgee is
7, 6,
down his neck.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There will be another lap.
Another lap, 1 final lap of racing, as Sandy Burgee he's getting closer and closer each lap. I cannot believe I'm seeing this with my own eyes.
I still think he has a very slow turn 3. He needs to nail this corner. This is better, he's better, he's not lost time this time. 7 tenths is the gap, he's faster at turn 6.
He has to pray that Marcel Miku makes an issue, and he has to really think it's qualifying right now. No mistakes, a perfect lap, that's all it takes right now.
That's a brilliant turn 5.
The corkscrew will be very deciding, I think. They either go wide before the corkscrew or something goes wrong in the corkscrew, as they
Marcel
both
Miku
go cleanly.
Yeah, corkscrew, here we go. This is final chance of a mistake. Marcel Miku navigates it perfectly. The gap is still 6 tenths of a second. I think unless something catastrophic happens in the final 2 corners, it's going to be 3 wins in a row for the Czech driver.
Final corner right now. Will Sandy Burgee see a mistake up ahead? He does not. As right now we can see Marcel Miku, after 2 back-to-back wins around Barcelona, wins Laguna Seca and helps his championship fight even more. Sandy Burgee
absolutely impressive. Yeah, Sandy Burgee setting the fastest lap on the final lap. He absolutely put everything on the line, but he was just too little too late. And Brian Garcia actually spun on the penultimate lap, so down to P11 goes the American driver, and now Marcel Nathaniel is trying to challenge Lac PP. These two are still on the final lap. McNugget has finished 3rd. Nathaniel is on the inside towards turn 6, and what a move by the Indonesian driver. Yeah, up to P9. That's 4 extra points if he can hold on, as Brian Garcia spun, but he will still finish in P11 because everybody behind is a lap further down than him, so he has no worry behind. So this is the final battle of the race, and wide goes Nathaniel. He's off into the ground, he's thrown it away.
Lac PP now moves up into P9. very unfortunate for Nathaniel. But yeah, he will still walk away with points, but this must hurt for him.
Yeah, he made a brilliant overtake, daring, diving to the inside of turn 6, but he's throwing it away on the third to last corner on his own. What drama at the start and at the end of the race, and what a battle this is going to be between Marcel Miko and Sandy Bergy all the way to the end of the season.
I have to say, what a great race this was. Both Marcel Migo and Sandy Bergy fighting pretty much, I mean, not literally neck and neck, but really fighting for everything this race. Their car control, their pace, minimizing mistakes, because that's what really made the biggest difference this race. Marcel Miku was just able to minimize those mistakes a bit more, and McNugget and Sandy Bergy sadly had a few more instances where he went wide, but still very great race from both of them.
Yeah,
What
Bergy knew he had to do something, so he went for the new tires, and it almost worked.
It did. What an absolutely incredible event. And guys, that was so close towards the end. We almost had a change of position, but these track conditions are just going to be so difficult, aren't they, to make that overtake. So, Miko just holding out at the end. That was so entertaining. Absolutely loved that. Brian, unfortunately, saying freaking net code. Yeah, very unlucky indeed. Let's see if we can get Marcel Miku in here. I'm sure he's got to be absolutely elated with that one. Hello, Marcel.
Hello.
Take it away,
2
guys.
wins in Barcelona, man, and right now another win. For us, the final lap really very exciting because you crossed the line last second. What went through your mind those final few laps where Bergy really caught up to you?
Well, to be honest, it was just a case of just keep it clean, keep it consistent, and don't make too many mistakes.
For this race, I mean, we could see lots of incidents happening, and it's a track where you really want to have a neutral setup, no understeer, no oversteer, because the sand is very punishing. How would you describe your setup for this race?
To be honest, I mean, I'd consider mine very stable. Not maybe fully stable. I mean, of course, there were moments where I did get a bit loose on power, but that's, of course, tracks related, not setup related in major aspects. But I'd consider my setup quite balanced in many ways.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah, I mean,
exactly what you wanted. I want to chip in with the question. So I think, judging to the broadcast hard, Sandy Bergy went for new hard tires. Were you surprised by his decision to change tires?
I didn't see him swap tires.
Okay, so maybe it's a bug. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's just a HUD. I know when we got into the pit, he was, I think, 1.5 seconds behind me, and when we got out, it was about the same.
Okay, fair enough.
We just pitted for fuel. That was it.
still, I mean, great race. I mean, at times you did see quite a bit of lap traffic. How did you personally navigate through it? Because at times it got really, really close.
Yeah, the traffic was not exactly ideal on this track, but managed to make my way through them anyway without losing too much time.
Yeah, I mean, we luckily saw that. I mean, really, again, a great race. How are you looking at Buenos Aires and then the finale at the Nürburgring right now with you, winning the last 3 races and really catching up to Sandy Bergy?
In terms of Buenos Aires, I haven't driven that course yet, so that's going to be a new experience. In terms of the Nürburgring, I have confidence, but it's all going to be about consistency going forward. Try not to make too many mistakes along the way. Keep it clean, keep it smooth, and get it to the end. That's all that matters.
That
I'm gonna
is
quickly take a look at the
exactly it.
track.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think the gap at the top is now down to 8 points.
Wow.
Yes, so 8 points with 3 races to go, right? And the finale at Nürburgring is going to be 90 minutes.
Yes, a big long race to finish. So it is still all to play for in this championship. Thank you very much, Marcel, for joining us, and congratulations on the win, and congratulations to Bergie as well. Come a P2, but would have wanted that win there today. But oh, what entertainment was brought to us today. That was brilliant stuff. And thank you very much, Arthur and HE, for talking us through that today.
No problem, and I really enjoyed it, especially with such an exhilarating round of the championship.
For sure, for sure. This one brought some awesome action, didn't it? But we've got more racing action for the rest of the week, so please do tune in tomorrow for MX5 and TCR. You'll be able to check that out on this very same platform as well, so please do join us back for that tomorrow. Then on Saturday, I myself bring you Assetto Corsa Competizione for round 8 of that championship as well. Can Gracek take another win and take another step towards getting his second championship here at Phoenix Simsport? Only one way to find out that is join us for that. And then we have got Le Mans Ultimate. The battle heats up even more at Spa. What a wonderful place to be going to for round 8. Little sprinkle of rain possible during that event as well, and that's just going to absolutely spice everything up. So we've got plenty of racing action here still to bring you, so please, as I say, do join us for all of that. Tune in, watch as many streams as you can, and we will see you next time. Thank you very much, guys, for bringing that today. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we will see you again next time. Bye bye.
Good night.